If you grew up in the 90s and like to play video games, I'm sure there's a very special place for a little game called Pokemon in your hearts. I myself started out with Blue around my 10th birthday. I have never looked back since. Now let me make one thing clear before we proceed. There is a blue million videos on Pokemon out there, and I am not going to be telling you anything earth-shattering. But we're not here to talk about the games per se. We're here to talk about some of the merchandise, and there was so much of it back when the games came out it made your head spin. Anything from branded chewing gum? Yeah, this is an original, with the gum from back then. I'm not sure why I kept it. To Welch's jelly jars. There were tons of tie-ins to product lines, and back then, I wasn't complaining. I would bring all the little trinkets to school and put them on my desk. I was even the one to get Pokemon cards banned at my school from all the wheeling and dealing we used to do. I never even learned how to play it, I just collected them for the artwork. But it was awesome. When I was in the 5th grade, a man came to our school named Suneo Sato, all the way from Japan. This was a big deal for my little school. We had about 45 kids in the graduating class, if that tells you anything. He actually worked in the same classroom as my mother did, and from that I got to know him very well. He learned I liked Pokemon and gave me some things from Japan. Now these things were awesome because they were from Pokemon Gold and Silver, which had not come out in the US yet. So naturally, when he gave me these things, I kinda paraded him around in front of my friends like a jackass from the future. I've since unfortunately lost contact with Suneo. The last time I got to see him was in around 2005, when he visited America again to see the person who had hosted him during his stay. I sincerely miss him. I'm going to be showing you one of my favorite, albeit overpriced avenues that Pokemon went down in the form of battle figures, which was just a fancy name for little plastic figurines. These things cost around $5 US if memory serves me right. You would get usually 2 figures, and 2 of these little cardboard discs, which I believe could be played with as a game, but I couldn't have cared less about them, and a plastic Master Ball to keep them in. I tended not to cram them inside as the paint would rub off on the figures. There were more expensive figure packs that would include 3 Pokemon and a little Game Boy-shaped ball launcher. I've lost all mine, but this is what it looked like. And there were even 5-pack figurines that generally included legendaries. Now, I collected these guys naturally, and I'm going to show you all the details of them, because I'm still like a little kid and want to get out all of my toys and show them to you fine people. So bear with me, sit back, grab a beverage, and let's look at some Pokemon.